All right, guys, welcome back. If you haven't been here already, my name is Serena. Today we are doing a new moon collective message for all of our twin flames out there moving through the twin flame journey. So I'm very excited to share with you. This new moon is going to be on March 28th. So you can expect from this video basically everything that's going to be coming up for twin flames during this collective time. So let's just dive into it. I'm going to pull some cards for you, kind of get a little energy reading as to what's going on in the Twin Flame Collective. You let me know in the comments below what's been coming up for you. Does any of this resonate? And basically we'll go from there. So Spirit, we are looking for a message for the Twin Flame Collective, their highest good, highest messages, what to expect during this time of the new moon on March 28th. Please help us and guide us. Highest vibrations only, highest timelines, and the highest messages we need to receive at this time. Thank you. Okay, so we've been getting this card a lot in the last, I would say, 6 months, where we are in a state of recalibration. And so many twins actually have been going through this that I've been working with. And then also twins that have commented on my stuff saying, oh, there was a shift. I felt like a big shift. And this is literally what's been coming up for me personally, what's been coming up for the twin flames I've been working with. So if you are seeing this message, you are in a state of recalibration. You might have also felt the shift. And the shift, you might have been, so let me explain this to you guys in a way that you might understand a little bit better rather than just saying the shift. It's a little bit ambiguous. So what you might have experienced was either big conflict or a couple of days to a month, right? This is different for everybody based on how you process and what you're moving through. But it might be a couple days to a month where you felt really low energetically, okay? So you felt maybe a little bit of depression coming up. You felt very low in energy, like very unmotivated, which if that's not like you, could be really scary. You might have had big conflict coming up with your twin or just coming up in your relationships in general, keeping in mind we are in, I believe we will still be in Venus retrograde. I think by the time this is going out, we'll still be in Venus retrograde. So big things coming up in our relationships, right? Okay. And then the shift happened where we started to feel lighter, and maybe you purged or you shed some stuff. You had some stuff coming up that you really were ready to let go of. Maybe you wrote a letter to your twin. Maybe you had dreams about them in the astral. There's been a lot of dream work happening right now. Let me know in the comments below if you've also been experiencing this, but a lot of dreams coming up. And that has caused us to move through things on the astral realm in a very subconscious way. So moving through a lot of purging of emotions, a lot of deep inner healing, maybe things you never thought you would have access to in this lifetime has been coming up for clearing. We have incredible access to things that we maybe never thought we would in this month. And so this new moon is all about continuing that recalibration and beginning to dream a new dream. And so that's the shift that we're talking about. And this could happen at a different point for any of you guys. But the recalibration that you are now in is post that shift. It's now realizing like, okay, whatever like needed to be dug up and cleared, likely that probably happened for you around the time of the full moon. So 2 weeks ago, whatever needed to be dug up and released has now done that. You're now done and past that purging point. And now you might be feeling a lot lighter. You might be feeling more momentum, more hopeful, more excited, more aligned. And that's what this recalibration is all about. It's acknowledging that that's the process that you've been going through lately. So what do we need to know about this? Okay, this recalibration was all about you allowing yourself to be seen and heard. Okay, this came up for me really big in my own twin flame relationship, and I'll give you an example. Okay, so me and my twin have had this agreement, and this is just coming to light for me over the past couple of days. So this is still pretty fresh for us, but we've had this agreement for a while that when I share an emotion or something that's coming up for me, he's allowed to share his feelings or thoughts on that. Now, the issue there is it has been leading me to feel really not seen, not heard, not empathized with, because I'll share something very vulnerable and then immediately he will feel attacked or he will feel thrown off by the amount of emotion that's coming up. And then he'll be like, well, let me share with you how that makes me feel. And then it's almost like I was not able to fully express or fully be reflected in the pain or the things I was experiencing because it was automatically now his turn to share. And I realized I had been doing that to myself. I was actually stealing my own light, my own brilliance, and my own ability to be heard and empathized with. And I realized, oh my God, I deserve so much more than this. I deserve to be heard. I deserve for someone to listen to me. And now when I'm sharing that is not the time for you to also share how it makes you feel, right? Like I deserve to have that full aspect of me in this moment without any additional voices on how that affects anybody else, right? And at another time, that's okay, but not in the moment where I'm trying to share and I'm trying to be heard, right? And so this might be coming up for you in a completely different way. Maybe it's coming up for you in terms of shining your light in your career or in your purpose, or just being able to be seen, right? Like a lot of twin flames on the twin flame journey are afraid to be seen, okay? So that's usually because they grew up in families that didn't see them or that misunderstood them. And so now with the twin flame, it's very unnerving because they see you on a really deep level. But if they're not treating you that they're seeing you, it's probably because you also are not seeing yourself. Like in my case, I was accepting the behavior that actually wasn't good for me, right? I was allowing that to happen. And it wasn't until I realized, like had this aha moment, that that's actually not okay and I deserve more. And so maybe you're also realizing that you deserve more, and that it's time for you to actually speak up about it, and it's time for you to actually, like voice that to either your twin flame or even the other people in your life, right? It could be anybody. It doesn't necessarily have to be your twin flame. A twin flame is just a mirror of yourself, and so are all your other relationships. So this is a beautiful time. This is the Queen of Hearts, which is so funny because the planet on here is Venus, and Venus, as we just said, is still in retrograde. So this retrograde, so I'm going to do a little expansion. If you haven't already, you can watch my retrograde video for Venus retrograde, but this is going to be a little expansion on that, which is about following the heart. Okay, so during retrogrades, our wounds tend to come to the surface. And what this is telling me is that the antidote to healing those wounds, the antidote to the poison that you ingested as a child or in your early relationships that made you think, feel, and believe the things that you now think, feel, and believe, the antidote to that is actually in your heart. So you actually already have the ability to heal everything that you need to heal, especially on the twin flame journey. We oftentimes think that we need our twin flames in order to heal. We need our twin flames in order to realize our capacity to love. And it's like, no, they're just reflecting everything within you. You already have the capacity in your heart to heal anything that you need to heal during this time. So just keeping in mind with that recalibration, if you feel like you're getting lost, or you feel like you might be stuck, or you feel like you're still in a holding pattern, just keep returning to the heart, keep returning to your pure presence, and make decisions from that space of the heart, right? Take away the mind, take away all those parts of the mind that say, oh, this isn't possible, or how could I even make that happen, or what's going to happen, or how is this going to work? Just let go of all of that and allow yourself to return to that pure innocence of the heart. That will get you a very, very, very long way. And something that you're actually really, really good at, something that you actually really thrive at, is following your heart. So this card, the drums, is all about the beating of the heart, right? And following that rhythm. And knowing that you have actually the capability to do that. And you're actually really good at it. You're really good at following your heart. So don't think that like, oh my gosh, maybe I'm doing a bad job at this. This is just a confirmation for you. It's not telling you that you're doing anything wrong. It's not saying to do anything differently. It's just a reminder to come back to your heart, because you already are such an open-hearted person. You already are somebody that, just can bleed your heart out to everybody else. So just keep in mind that the more and more you tap back into your heart, the better things are going to be for you, and the more aligned you're going to feel, and the more like yourself you're going to feel. So just keep that in mind. And we're going to get one more card for you for this reading to be complete. So let us know, Spirit, what's going on here. Okay, romanticism. So this can be taken two different ways. There's going to be two different collectives for this card, and as I start to speak them both, you will know which one you fall into. So there are some of you that are over romanticizing this person. Could be your twin flame, right? You're over romanticizing what it would be like to be with them, and in that essence, you're putting them on a pedestal over yourself. Okay, and a lot of that has to do with the twin flame mythology, or the twin flame ethos that's out there. Because everyone's like, oh, it's the most divine relationship ever, and it's the most amazing thing, and it is all of that. I'm not here to say it's not that, but it also is very practical, and it's a very real relationship at the end of the day. It's not like this spiritual bypass, oh my God, it's amazing, it's everything you've ever wanted, and blah, 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 blah. It is that, but that's missing an essential part, which is it's also very human. It's also messy. It's also awkward. It's also everything a normal human relationship is as well. It's both things. So some of you are over romanticizing this relationship, which is actually causing you to lose connection with yourself and what you're worthy with. Again, remembering when we pulled this card, the shine bright, okay? This is about reclaiming your worth and your light, okay? So if you've been putting them on a pedestal, part of your recalibration is realizing that as amazing as you think they are, you are also that amazing, okay? Now, here's the other aspect. Now, there's going to be other twins who are on the complete other side of this. So these twin flames actually need to believe in romantic stuff. You need to believe in love again. You are somebody who has maybe shut down your heart, and you might be a little bit of both, and you just have both somewhere in some another way. Just let me know in the comments. But you are somebody who has shut down your heart. You have become really cynical about love because you've been so deeply wounded and deeply hurt in the past. You're afraid you're going to let your twin flame down. You're afraid to bring those walls down because you're afraid of where it's going to take you. Okay, so twin flames that fall under this category need to invite that, again, that purity, that playfulness, that ability to tap into the heart, to believe in love again, to believe that you can actually have everything you wanted in a relationship, that you actually are worthy of that. And so these twin flames are going to kind of be dreaming at this state and digging deep on what they know is possible for themselves, okay? So it's two kind of polarized bits there, and let me know which category you fall into. But this is something that's really important to introspect during this time, because what you want to manifest going forward is going to be based on where you fall in this, in these two kind of categories, right? You're going to be either realizing, no, actually, I'm as great as I think they are, or you're going to be, or you're going to be saying, I actually believe in love again. I actually believe I am worthy of being romantic, being in love, being all of those things, having the butterflies, right? Having somebody got your back, right? All of that. So that is what's coming up for the Twin Flame Collective. Let me know if it resonated with you. If you have any questions, put them down below. If you're looking for more support, you can check out our Twin Flame Path to Awakening group program. We have limited spots left. So if you are looking to truly catalyze your journey, your awakening journey on the Twin Flame Path, and you want to do that with other like-minded souls to help each other learn, heal, grow together in this beautiful container, this beautiful experience, you are welcome to sign up down below. We're still taking applications, and you'll be hearing from me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We'll see you next week. Big love, Serena.